What up, Sports Light? This is Magic to talk about the power rankings, NFL power rankings. The NFL just came out with its power rankings after week 4. Now we just got to talk about a little bit of those. Number one, I think this is a team that definitely should be number one. Is the Houston Texans. They're at 4-0. Great job, Texans. They're killing it right now. I hope they lose just because they are in the AFC with my Ravens. But either way, they're number one in the power rankings. Number two came as a surprise to me. These guys were number two last week after a loss to the Vikings and are still number two as the San Francisco 49ers. I don't think they deserve to be that high up. They're a great team, but above those other two 4-0 teams, not a chance. So, anyway, gonna hit on the Falcons at number 3, 4-0. That makes sense. They should be number 2, but it's okay. Ravens are number 4. I'm happy with that spot. I don't see a thing wrong with that. We should be number 4, in my opinion, behind the Texans, Falcons, and Cardinals. But we're 4. Ravens, good job. Gonna go. Packers dropped a spot and went to rank number 5. I don't even think they deserve to be all the way up there. They're 2-2. I think that's a little ridiculous. We're gonna hit on the Bears. This kind of upsets me. The Bears are 3-1, but they're number 6, and I just think they're not that good. They had a great defensive thing, and Brandon Marshall played real well, but they still have Cutler on their team. I know he did pretty good last night for the first time in a long time, but they don't deserve to be all the way at number 6, in my opinion. Ranked number 7 is the Arizona Cardinals, 4-0. I think they deserve to be number 3. They're one of 3 teams that are undefeated, and they're ranked number 7. They were number 7 last week, number 7 this week. I don't know. Patriots number 8, Eagles number 9, Giants number 10. Vikings moved up 3 spots to go to number 13. So, good job, Vikings. I'm sure they haven't been there in a long time. The Steelers dropped a spot going to number 15. I think they deserve to be a little bit back. Not just because I don't like them, but just because, one, they are 1-2 right now. I don't know. I don't think they deserve to be there. But, whatever. Ranked number 16 is the Seahawks. Dropped 6 spots. Were number 10. Now they're number 16 after the loss to the Rams. Seahawks are going to be good this year. Cowboys dropped 5 spots to number 17. Rams went up 5 spots to number 18. Lions stay at number 19. Jets, after being blown out by the 49ers, the only team this week to not score a point is the Jets, and they went down 5 spots to rank number 20. Another one is that I was kind of upset. I was upset about this. Ranked number 20. There's 32 NFL teams. Ranked number 29th out of 32 is the New Orleans Saints. They need to be ranked lower, being only one of 2 teams 0-4. They're 0-4. They haven't played anybody real good except for the Packers last week. There's no reason that they should be above the ranked 30th Titans and the 31 Raiders. In my opinion, the Raiders should be up there, at least the number 29, 28, something like that. They did defeat the Steelers, who were ranked 14, now ranked 15. So Saints do not deserve to be 29th. I'm sorry, they're 0-4. NFL just needs to get that in their heads that they're 0-4. That's all I'm saying. And bringing up the tail at rank 32 is the Browns, 0-4. They were there last week after the loss to the Ravens this week. Not a big deal. One thing I want to say, I haven't read every team's little thing that they say under it. This is on NFL.com. And they say one little paragraph about the team or about last week or what about why they're ranked that way or something like that. And it makes me it's kind of funny how they say so much good things about teams like the Steelers, Niners, Packers, and Patriots. But then the Cardinals, who are 4-0, they talk so much trash about them. I'm going to read you what they say about the Cardinals. Kevin Kolb is just terrible sometimes. Then he suddenly makes plays when Arizona needs them most. There's absolutely no excuse for the fourth quarter pick in the red zone with the Cardinals nursing a 14-13 lead. Throw the bleep ball away. Maybe the worst play I've seen from a veteran NFL quarterback this season. But then Cobb brought his team back late, ultimately delivering an OT win with a lot of help from the defense. Cobb's inconsistent play must be absurdly maddening, stressful, and generally Favrian for Cards fans to watch. He just trashes whoever's doing this. I think it's like somebody. His last name's Harrison. I don't know what his name is. But he trashes the Kevin Kolb awfully in that little review of the Cardinals. Then let's go down to rank number 8 and read what they said about the Patriots. There's no shortage of fans who hate the Pats, and that's fine. But if you don't admire the resilience of Bill Belichick's club, you're missing the boat. On Sunday afternoon, New England faced a 21-7 deficit in the third quarter on the road against a division rival. Just over 15 game minutes later, the Pats led 42-21. 5 unanswered touchdowns. It happened that fast. That's a very good review for the Pats. This is the Steelers who had a bye this week. I kind of feel like the first sentence is good for the Steelers. Then they talk about baseball. I don't know why. But fresh off a bye week in Sixburg, can the Pirates make it to 80 wins? That's ridiculous. And then, who is the other one? Oh, the Packers. Let's see what they said about the Packers. If Graham Harrell is the future of the Packers, then that future looks strikingly similar to the opening scene in Terminator. All those fans and fantasy owners poo-pooing Aaron Rodgers' play probably should take a step back. They're saying so much good things about these teams, like the Packers, the Patriots, the Steelers, who everybody talks good about. The Niners. About the Niners. Boy, people were sure ticked off when these power rankings had San Francisco at number 2 following a loss to Minnesota. Well, how does 34-0 spanking on the roads back that up? We certainly believe in the Atlanta Falcons, but on Sunday against the Jets, the Niners show why they are good as any team in the NFL. Vic Fangio's defense allowed 145 total yards and 2 third-down conversions. Talking great about them, great about the Steelers, great about the Niners, great about the Packers, great about Patriots. Let's read what they said about my Ravens at ranked 4. Solid overall team performance from the Ravens on NFL Network last Thursday night. Sure would be lovely if offensive coordinator Cam Cameron would give Ray Rice the rock in the running game 5 to 6 more times per game. If someone can explain why one of the league's premier tailbacks is tied for 15th in the league in rushing attempts while playing on a team that has either been ahead or in close games each week, please hit me up at Harrison NFL. Ridiculous. Let me tell you something, Mr. Harrison. The reason we're not running Ray Rice as much as we were last year might have to do something about why we have great receivers and our quarterback stepped up a whole lot this year. I don't know if you've ever heard of the word passing, but you can't just run the whole time. I'm sorry, Mr. Harrison. I don't like this Harrison guy. His rankings are awful. Last week, the Cardinals were still at number 7 at 3-0. Packers were number 4 after just losing. It's awful. The Packers just dropped a spot. And they won. I hate this Harrison guy. He's ridiculous. I could come up with a better power rankings than these guys. Cardinals, number 3. Falcons, 2. Texans, 1. If you're undefeated 4-0, you should probably be at the top of the power rankings, not be 7, 3, and then 1. 7. The Bears, the Packers, the Ravens, the Niners are all above the Cardinals. The Niners and the Ravens, I understand why they're above the Cardinals. Niners should be below the Falcons, by the way. But the Packers and the Bears, there's no excuse for why they should be up high above the Cardinals. I'm sorry. But it seems like this guy is stuck in last year where the Packers went 15-1. I don't know if he's heard, but the Packers are 2-2. They're not the number 5 team in the NFL. He needs to get his head out of Aaron Rodgers' butt. Let's actually make some smart rankings next week. Thank you. That's my rant about the power rankings NFL. Sorry it was so long. Anyway, thank you, Sports Light. This was my NFL power rankings. Love you guys. SportsLight.com. Let's go.
SportsLight.com. Your leading source for sports media. Sportslight, Sportslight, Sportslight.com.